it's just getting into some basic core work. This is just bridging front and back, very simple. This is great to do straight after your workout, or you could do it at the end of the day as a separate workout. 6 minutes investment for your spine and for your posture. It's so important to keep this stuff going. It is very basic. Now, obviously people that have lower back pain or have any type of spinal or joint condition, they're a lot more motivated to do this type of training because it's very basic, very boring. But I highly recommend people put the time in and just get it done. It's low level stuff, but it's so important to maintain that postural endurance and tonic capacity through the muscles that stabilize the shoulder joint, the spine, the hips, the knees, the ankles, all throughout the whole body. This one's very basic. You're just going to do a supine bridge, so laying on the back, just driving the hips up like this, maintaining that position. Now you can make it harder by lifting one leg for 15 seconds, then the other leg for 15 seconds. If you want to make it harder again, you have the feet wider apart, and it's an anti-rotation exercise. Then for prone, when you're face down, you want to stabilize the shoulder girdle. Now the most basic version will be just a nice 4-point position with the elbows locked. Then you can lift the opposite hand and leg. You can go to a bridge, just hold that. You can lift one leg and lift the other leg 15 seconds aside. If the feet are wider apart, it's going to make it harder. So we're going to get into it. 6 minutes on the clock. We'll do it together, and we're going to focus on controlling our breathing throughout, nice and smooth. Use it as a meditation as well as a spinal stabilization exercise. So I'm going to take one foot off. Now if that's too hard, don't worry, breathing in for 5. Just do the version that's right for you. Breathing out for 5. Hold out 5. Then we change every 15 seconds. In 5, out 5, hold out 5, 2, 1, and then change. So we're just going to stabilize the pelvis, stabilize the lower back. Use that glute on the one leg on the side that you're working. So get that cross bracing. If you're still on 2 legs, that's cool. Still going to get a lot of benefit from doing that. Don't need to force the harder versions. If your pelvis is starting to twist, back off. Do the right version stronger. It should feel good. So here, just do the version that's right. So if you're stabilizing those shoulder blades up to the toes, if you want to make it harder, feet apart, but you want to keep those elbows locked, spine nice and long, keep good form. Change sides, breathing in for 5. Don't let that butt go up in the air. Out for 5. Hold out 5. And we'll change. We've got 2 more reps. Really try and quieten the mind. Stabilize. The last 15 seconds on this side. 2 more sets. Really basic, very effective stuff. Obviously, depending on the person, I'd rate the compound movements, pulling, pushing and leg movements over the core movements for someone that has better stability and doesn't have any issues. But this stuff is important for everyone. Because if you overinvest in the bigger movements, you're going to decondition your system. You could always slow down and do the compound pulling, pushing and leg movements really slow and get a tonic response, but this is so much more effective, and that way you can use those for more dynamic movements. This is really targeting that cross-bracing system in the back, so I'm feeling my right shoulder blade, left glute, and when I change, left shoulder blade, right glute, feeling that cross-stabilization, and then all the muscles, all the way up and down the spine. Paraspinal muscles are all working. So here, maintaining that nice length in the spine. But if you do have any type of joint issue, if your wrist is sore on this, just go to the forearms. If it's too heavy, go to the knees. You can even do it here. "15 seconds per side." Slow your breathing down. Let's go breathing in for 5. In through the nose. Filter that air. Out through the nose. Hold that breath out. Control your breathing. Breathing in for 5. Out for 5. Hold that for 5. 3, 2. Easy, home straight. Last 2 minutes, guys. Small investment for spinal stability. So important. And here, just getting that whole back working, correcting the posture, correcting your alignment. Make sure you're not arching your back, that you feel those hip flexors open up when the glutes contract. And you're going after those slow twitch fibers. So if it's too heavy, back off to the version you can maintain for the full duration. If you find that you're getting to about 30-40 seconds and you're fatiguing too much, shaking too much, just do the easier version. The low level system will catch up. But if you keep putting too much stress into the structure, you won't give it a chance. Last side. 2, 1. Last minute, guys. Too easy. You're worth it. Life's worth it. Your spine's worth it. In 5. Out 5. Hold out 5. Change. So if I bring my shoulders over, it's going to make it easier on the core, heavier on the shoulders. So I want it harder on the midsection, harder on the spine. Change. It's actually cheating. But when you do the push-ups, you want to bring your shoulders right forward and put more load in the upper body. But here I'm trying to train that serratus anterior to protract. Train that anterior core, anterior chain. Really simple. If you've got spinal issues, then you want to do this type of training every day. Otherwise, hitting this bridge workout once a week. Then we have the segmental flexion extension. Each month we'll change it, so you're getting some, this one we've got some rotational force. Well, anti-rotation is the exercise, but rotational force. And then doing the hollow body work as well. So that way you're conditioning those different responses in the body. So get into the core conditioning, get it done, look after yourself. I'll see you soon. Ciao.